Welcome back to the world of tomorrow. With the TV. Kentucky Route Zero. I have so many things in the way of my mouse right now. Act 3, Scene 3. I did leave off at Equus Oils. Continue. You know what's interesting is that it says I've completed Act 1, but I don't have the achievement. Like, I have the achievement for completing Act 1, but I don't have the achievement for completing Limits and whatever it was called, which is the name of Act 1. Which is weird. Oh my god, I forgot I had 100 people with me. Well, at least the lights are still on. Let's go talk back to Mr. Man. Oh, he doesn't have anything to say. Oh, now he does. Let me turn this down because this seems pretty darn loud. Yeah, that seems alright. Truck sounds like it's running kind of rough there. Better keep an eye on it. Yeah, we're all running a little rough these days. Well, that's you and me anyway. Closer to the finish than the start. Seems it's a little bumpier as you go. We've been to the zero. I figured. Well, listen. I wish you luck, but I don't really want to talk anymore about that. Bad memories. Glad to hear you're on your way, though. Do you have any games on your computer? Sure. Oh wait, I'm Ezra, I'm the doctor. I forgot I had a skeleton leg. Hey, you know what? I might. My niece works nights at the hospital, and she swung by for her lunch break an hour or two ago. She's kind of a... She don't talk a whole lot. But I like her company. I had her typing away in there. You might take a look. Better get going. Oh, niece. Conway taps the key in the computer from its reverie. I don't really want to play a game, but okay. Okay, now I want to play a game. Sports Medicine Professional 1973. I'm gonna play Psycho the Rapist. I am the Psycho the Rapist. Please describe your problems. I'm thinking of drinking again. Do you believe it is normal to be thinking of drinking again? For people like me, it is. That's quite interesting. I'd like to try and exercise now. Please close your eyes and ask another person to read the following text aloud. It's summer. You're sitting in a very long hall on a backless stool. The seat is upholstered in fake leather, slick with condensation. You shift your weight uncomfortably. At the other end of the very long hall, a ceiling fan beats out of the rhythm of seconds. Nope. The air in the very long hall is still. You need a shave. You feel 3 rough whiskers curled over your upper lip. You shift your weight on the slick leather seat and exhale gently to displace the 3 rough whiskers curled up over your upper lip. The very long hall is silent except for the ceiling fan beating out the rhythm of seconds, and the noise of your breath as you exhale gently to displace the 3 rough whiskers curled over your lip. Why is this literally describing what's happening to me right now? Your tongue is burned. Perhaps you drank some coffee too quickly within the last several days. Your mouth is dry, and the lights are slowly dimming. Oh, it says I'm not supposed to read this part aloud. Okay, it's over. Huh. February 1973, status senior, GPA 3.8, affect board. Computer. A, study. B, hit the bar. C, explore the forest. Well, I got a high GPA. I'm a senior, and I'm bored. So I guess if I'm allowed to... Well, if it's... No. 1973. When did the drinking age become 21 instead of 18? I think that was in the 80s, actually. So I guess you would be around 18-ish around here. So, if I'm 18-ish and have a good GPA, I wouldn't be studying, but I am bored. And I am thinking of drinking again, but I'm a sports medicine professional, or a sports medicine professional is talking to me, then I should explore the forest. It's raining. Mud is everywhere on the wings of the owls and the jowls of stray dogs, borrowing shelter with other mammals and then waking up late, damp and cold, waiting for the bus with other mammals. March 1973. Status, hiker, GPA 3.8, affect, bored. Is this the same person? Probably keep foresting. Seasonably cold. Okay, it's a month later. And the mouth of the cave is surrounded by small broken sticks from a recent storm. If they weren't so damp or spread so thin and unevenly, they'd be a fire hazard. Maybe if they were all piled up in the cave to dry for a few weeks, they'd spark and smoke the bats out. April 1973. Status, spelunker. GPA 3.8, affect, bored. I'm assuming this is the same person, just months later. Continue in the forest. Thick tree coverage soaks up every vapor of light pollution. The skies are complicated, black and white, mumbling stars. An owl decimates a caravan of mice. I'm selling something on Facebook Marketplace. That's what that notification was. May 1973. Status druid. Status druid. It's time to make a decision. Graduate, hitchhike cross country, live in a tree. Well, a druid would do either of these. I have, on many occasions, fantasized about hitchhiking cross country. Well, not so much hitchhiking as just walking from one end to the other. But if I'm a druid, I'm gonna live in a tree. It's a good tree, strong, the branches are bare, sleep upright, brush teeth with dew and moss. Make sense for once. Score, druid. Alright. I do enjoy being a druid. I guess I'm not allowed back in the basement? I didn't see an option for it. Is that my robot leg? Because it sounds too close to be the truck. Maybe it's this blue-haired person. Alright, Joseph. Also, I don't remember who this guy is. He's the guy who had the motorcycle. That's Junebug. Blue hair is Junebug, right? They don't want to stay any longer. Okay, so last thing I remember is we were supposed to go like north on the 65 or something? Lower depths over by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65. Take a right off 65 around the arcade. East off 65 around the arcade. Oh, I can turn a radio on. No, thank you. I'm just gonna go down the 65 until I hopefully hit an arcade. If not, then I'll go back up. Although down here doesn't look like I can go very much east. I'm gonna turn this game down because I am blowing my ears out. Oh, shit. There, okay. Now I can actually hear my neurons. Okay, so gotta go... There was some direction after the arcade. This is not the arcade. That's an arcade. The arcade is closed. L&N Turnpike Road. Dixie Highway. What is this? Charlie Moran Harwee Dogwood Drive. Oh. Elkhorn Mines, I've been there. Over by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65. Take a right off the 65 around the arcade. Okay. I've done everything correct. I would just like to come up here for a second. Pardon me. Twitch, for some reason... For some reason, Twitch says I'm offline, but it also says I'm streaming, so I don't and it says I'm live, but it says I'm offline and it's not showing a Steam preview or stream preview. Anyway. Okay, so Legrand, Lenoke. So it should be around here-ish, right? I'm getting very big, like, Silent Hill vibes because of the... What is that? Huh. Yeah, that radio static thing. Wait, so where's the arcade? Frenchman, not... Why is this following me? Over by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65, so east would be to the right. Take a right off 65 around the arcade. The arcade is no longer showing up, though. And why is this following me at all? Oh, is that the motorcyclist? That might be... No, why are they going that way then? Charlie Moran Tavern. Okay. I guess I was just indicating where I'm supposed to go. Sorry about that. The lower depths. Hi, Blue. Doesn't feel right. Feels dead here. Like something died once anyway. I've legitimately been in this location before. Hard time served, lower depth. This is the piece that Julia drew. Because there's supposed to be like a puddle, or the way she drew it was there was like a puddle, which was reflecting these signs, and the orange skeleton leg. Dumpster. The trash bin is filled. Several pairs of working shoes, a few hats, a small Ziploc bag with 3 pairs of eyeglasses. That seems horrifying, actually. Sure, they're open. This is one of those places. We are not saints, but we've kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much? Oh, right, because Junebug had to perform here. That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it? A poet. So this is where that play was taking place, but it doesn't look like that place. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare. Have some vision, Cricket. We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons. Harry doesn't count. Well, we've done more with less. What kind of music do you play? It's like Cyrano Cole meets Ike Towner, but with a woman lead, and the keyboards are kind of ambient whisper wave. A little bit more reverb. There's some Dolly Crown in there too, like the early stuff before she joined the Sheet Swingers. Better drum programming, though. I don't know who those people are. Well, you'll hear it in a minute. Sandwich. Minty sandwich. Minty sandwich. A rough brick between two pieces of stale bread sits in the dust corner. Nope, in the corner of the table surrounded by a ring of undisturbed dust. How you doing, Sam? All I'm pouring tonight is Hard Times whiskey. Got any coffee? No coffee. Hard Times whiskey. Say, shut the goddamn door, would you? It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poisoned rationality. Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Never mind. Listen, I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night just waiting for musicians. Where is everyone? Everybody had to, leave. Let's get set up, huh? There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for... We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming. Yeah, but also I couldn't use a break, Harry? Been on my feet all day. So it's Junebug and this guy that are like robots. Why do they make robot noises? Ezra, what do you think? I don't know how to play this game. You're a doctor, fucking idiot. Can't tell it's a jukebox. Why do they make robot noises? How's it looking out there? How y'all feeling tonight? Can we get a bit more reverb in the monitors? How's that? Test 111350. Lamentation. Sounds good. How's everybody doing? Anybody had a real bad night? How about you, old man? Yeah, real bad. Well, try not to make it too much worse. Or did that say we'll try to make it not too much worse? This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago at an open mic night. Me and Johnny were out just riding around, you know. You like to drive around, old man. Sure do. Of course you do. So, we were out riding around and we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, it was a real dive, busted up facade. Weeds in the parking lot. I'm so sorry, but I have to look up my own channel on Twitch to see if the video is actually streaming. The hell is the name of my channel? It says I'm live. Oh my god, and there's a video to prove it. Okay. So I don't know why that's saying it's not a thing. Why? Like, OBS says it's recording, my phone says it's recording, but the actual website says it's not streaming anything. That's weird. Taps all dry, bats in the bar room. I'm run by this creaky bag of bones. Looked like the only thing keeping him awake was the fear of death. So glad to be back here at the lower depths. Hey now. So we stopped for an early drink, and there was a lady singing right here on stage, and the song she sang, well, it stuck with us, and now it's a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey. And we just hope we do her song justice. So here it is. Too Late to Love You. Oh, dress. Hair change color. Keytar. Meteor showers. Interpretive dance. When you left me, I never should have met you. I wish we'd met before. That sounded like whiskey, right? Do I have to click or? Oh my word. I did have to click. Ow! Oh shit. I didn't realize I chose the lyrics. Got a cool voice. This art is also stupid good. Where's the clap button? That was awesome. Hope you liked it. Kinda. Listen, we appreciate you folks sticking around for the show. There's nothing more wretched than playing songs to an empty room. We just got to get our fee from Harry, and then we'll be headed out for the chickens. Why are they robots? I think that went pretty well. I'd say the crowd was into it. Reverential. Rapt. I guess the usual fee is about right. We'll get you back to your business. Well, that's the... Damn it. I was trying to tell you two I can't pay. They cleaned me out. Got nothing left but a IOU from the distillery. An IOU. Yeah, I traded them for some whiskey, and I guess I had some surplus credit, so I got this note to get some more for later on. Must have been a hell of a trade. I had to. Gotta keep this place open somehow, damn it. Watch your language, Harry. We just need to get pointed toward the zero. Oh, God. What's that? You know that they're talking about... Tell you what. You point my friends and I to the zero, and we'll call it even. Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've never been myself, but I hear... People hear things. Rumors. That's where we gotta go. Well, I'll tell you then. But this is it, right? We're square. You're alright, Harry. If only. You got a radio in your car? Yep. Well, here's what you gotta do. Take a left out of the parking lot, and then just fiddle around on your dial until you hear something familiar. Familiar but strange. You know the feeling. Like, I used to go hunt with my uncle out in the mountains, and now I watch these nature programs. Oh my God, somebody else. Sorry, I got another. Sorry, I got another Facebook Marketplace thing I'm responding to. That's very weird. Anyway, they're filmed in the mountains, and there's the deer, and I know all the plants and every kind of tree, but something just doesn't look right. And it's even stranger for being so close to familiar, something like that. You'll know when you hear it. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial, drive for a bit, and then turn around when the station cuts out. I mean, right then. Hope you folks find what you're looking for, eventually. Always a pleasure, Harry. Is it? Strange. Strange but familiar. Station doesn't quite match that bartender's description. Definitely weird though. Let's keep scanning. It won't let me. Oh! Sounds like horses running a race. Set and Ira has some horses. Yeah, I've always been a little afraid of them. They're so big, and I don't know. You look in their eyes, and they're almost human. Like they're human and animal at the same time, since they've been domesticated so long, I guess. Life it's familiar but strange for me. Harry said, "We just drive until it cuts out." Oh, that was way faster than I anticipated. Horses. The horses. Whoa. Weird. Hall of the Mountain King? Is that from Lord of the Rings? Dog noises? They don't keep the roads up too well, do they? Never have. I know you hate to hit a pothole, Blue. The bridge ends abruptly. Time to cut him loose, ma'am. You bored? Nah, it's just a slow night anyway. I'm happy to be tagging along. Why are they robots? I don't get it. A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotted sections have been smoothed over with the fine dust. Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously among the rocks. A pet carrier for a cat or small dog has been left on the path. A calcified rag wadded in the corner may once have been a blanket. A hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. A pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Who's Amy? Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. You're here to steal back the love of a boy you once knew when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart. And you're escorting her, pretending to have her interest at heart while really you're in love with the young woman as well. And so you've agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, but it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture. I'm into it. Well, maybe I still have the knack. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published, from The Billionaire's Bidding to Fields of Longing. Real hot, bodice ripping stuff, you know? I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Did I say Lexington? Just me and my thesaurus steaming up the windows. Why'd you stop? Suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that. Inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. Huh. So I went back to the university and I studied human computer interaction. Then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. That seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much, made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't even have to add any new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. A woman in tattered cardigan looks furtively at other people around the fire. Pile of discarded electronics burned steadily in the center of the chamber. Donald puffs on a smoldering pipe while half mumbling, half singing an old country tune. Where the old green river runs through hills and caves not known to us, down to the sunless sea. Oh, who are you? Oh, did we startle you? I might say you did. I thought you might be one of them. Oh, no, you can't be. We've been patching all their spy holes. We keep the lights dim and the motors running softly, and we route the smoke out through. That is, what were we talking about? You were singing. Oh, cut a verse of my absent-minded warbling. It's just a song from my youth. Something a dear friend used to sing to herself as we hacked on crystal radios in the boiler room. In old Kentucky, where my love a lovely home did build for me, and where the old green river runs through hills and caves not known to us, down to the sunless sea. This terrible song. From there on, it's all meandering rivers and romantic greenery, and that is. What were we talking about? What's the computer over there? Looks like a harmless old computer, don't it? Like some beat up mainframe exhumed from a. Is that how you spell exhumed? I guess. From a university basement and left in a cave to rot. Or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively, and in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. Now that's to say nothing of the software, but you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, you know what the effects of mold growth on the diffused base transistor circuitry? Exactly, it burns, and oh, the sweet smoke that issues from it. But it also leaves a sticky residue to seep through the machine, forming new connections and creating new circuits. This computer is no longer the pure domain of language or mathematics, but entropy. Thwarted, feeble. We hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. But we're mere tourists in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels. Boundless, there. The caves stretch far away. We're too late. Always too late. What? Did you say something? You were about to tell us about the software? Oh, the software. My life's work, Xanadu. You've heard of it. From, Citizen Kane. Perhaps you read about it in a journal. It's been years since I purchased anything. Delicious. Xanadu has evolved significantly, that is that word, since I explained its data structures in my article Literary Multitudes, Hypertextual Narratives as a Post-Structural Witness. evolved, then deteriorated. I'm afraid you're too late, fellow hypertext enthusiast. As the mold accumulated on the surgery, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something holy and enchanted. Then all the charm was broken. I drive deliveries for a small antique shop, and we're closing down. Shuffling the dusty ghosts of antiquity. Well, I have me own ghosts, and I keep 'em in there. In Xanadu. It's running out on that glorious dusty machine. Take a look if you like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce. Anyway, far too late to do anything. I'm gonna stop here because I gotta pee so hard, and also I gotta pee.